What up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. It's time once again for some more Kaladesh Remastered. Just ended the stream, ended on a high note. We had an awesome Whirler Virtuoso Decoction module deck, so feeling good, a little bit more rested today, or that is to say, feel more rested anyways. Didn't get that much more sleep than the night before, but in any case, we opened Key to the City, a card you might recall. It's been in a few different sets now. It's not terrible. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's certainly not a bad choice if you wanted to take it. Depends on what else we have in this pack. Shrewd Negotiation's okay. Lots of servos or random other junk that you don't mind trading away for. Hunt the Weak is alright. Neither of these vehicles are very good. Yeah, I'm kind of actually down to take the Shrewd Negotiation, see if we can do some fun stuff with that. Maybe just a second pick Daring Demolition now to go with Negotiation. First we negotiate, then we demolish. Yeah, this is like the bread and butter black removal spell in the format. Kills vehicles, kills creatures, even if the vehicle isn't crewed, that is to add. The airdrop aeronauts are fine. Revolt is sometimes not super easy to enable, but 4-power flyer for 5 is always going to be solid. Specialist is alright. This is generally just going to return an artifact, but the odd times you do get an enchantment as well. It's pretty great. Revoke Privileges. White's common removal spell, pacifism effect. Yeah, we'll take the Daring Demo. And get a Midnight Oil? I don't mind this card. I think it's actually pretty fun. But that being said, we have one of Blue's best commons here, and that's the Either Swooper. So I'm not going to pass Either Swooper for Midnight Oil, though I think you could. Let's see what else. Unbridled Growth, very fun. No, this is just an easy swoops. Disallow now. Is that good? Probably not. Not really a big fan of cancel. Let's see, choices here, we have Renegade Map, Sweatworks Brawler, Gearseeker Serpent. I think Make Obsolete is okay in this format. There are indeed a lot of 1-toughness creatures. We were just talking about servos. So versus some decks, Make Obsolete is insane. Versus others, like more specifically the green decks, you're not really doing too much versus them. But what do I want to take here? The safe pick is just like the Renegade Map. Although I'm a little bit tempted here to actually take the Night Market Lookout and kind of force the fun like vehicle tap down deck. I think the Night Market Lookout is pretty fun. Let's do that. Let's take the Night Market Lookout and look for a lot of the cheap vehicles to crew with. Let's take a second one as well. We want to pick up Sky Skiffs. Those are the #1 vehicle that you can pick up with the Night Market Lookout, because I've gone over this before, but instead of needing to attack with the Lookout to tap it and get the trigger, if you could just crew something, that accomplishes the same. So let's go for a little bit out of the norm as we're getting another Gearseeker Serpent. But here's a Mobile Garrison and an Iron Tread Crusher. I'm going to take the 3-mana crew 2 instead of the 4-mana crew 3. This will be fun. Seeing a lot of good red cards go around here, but no big deal. Trade Winds is actually kind of nice in this type of deck. Yeah, this will be fun. So ideally, I end up with like 4 vehicles, I'd say. Sky Skiff being the #1 non-rare vehicle, because there is what? Actually, Smuggler's Copter is not in the remastered version, but Sky Sovereign is. So Sky Sovereign would be ideal, of course, but yeah, Sky Skiffs are what you want with this. Although I will say the Mobile Garrison is actually pretty good with Night Market Lookout, because this is a little bit of a combo, right? The Mobile Garrison untaps the Night Market Lookout after it's crewed, and then you can crew again. Ugh, this is really gross. I think both red and green are kind of open when I'm going into this force, but that's alright. Another Mobile Garrison here. I think over Malfunction makes sense. I'm not a huge fan of this card. It's an okay removal spell. It's just a little bit expensive. So 2 Lookouts and 2 Garrisons in pack 1. This is Going to try to be like a 16, maybe even a 15 land deck if we can. More lookouts, more swoopers, and more sky skiffs. Malfist is okay, and so is the Prakata Pillarbug. I think we want the more aggressive creature. The Malfist having Menace is nice. I suppose I don't need to be playing blue. I could be red-black still, or black-red rather, in this scenario. Black-red's a really good aggressive deck in this format too. Actually, I think blue-black is intended to be more of a defensive style deck. As we wheel the Midnight Oil, that's going to be really good as well if we have the cheap curve like we do. So 4 mana enchantment enters with 7 counters on it. The beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card, and then you remove 2 counters from this. Your maximum hand size is equal to the number of oil counters on it, and then whenever you discard a card, you lose a life. So you play this in the mid to late stages of the game, and it just draws you an extra card every turn for 4 mana. Right? The hand disruption is usually not going to be super relevant. Guess we're taking a Serpent here and looking for more cheap artifacts. Not a bad pack 1, and oof, pack 2, we open the Skyship Stalker. That's probably good enough to take it if we wanted to, over the blue cards we have, but we have a couple of good choices here for us if we stick with the plan. One of them being the Either Poisoner, the other one being the Bomat Bazaar Barge. This is a little bit more expensive for the crew, but it's a 5/5 and it ETBs draw a card, so kind of great. There's also a Welding Sparks here, man. 3 really solid red cards. Thopterus being both red and blue. I think I kind of like taking the Poisoner and just sticking with the good black, though. To another Daring Demolition seems good. Passing a Thopter Arrest. Yeah, for now, I guess we're just playing like good black stuff. Ooh, there's a good reason to take a different color as well. Hidden Stockpile. Fantastic black-white card. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield, you make a 1/1 servo, and then you can sack a creature to scry 1. So you can just keep sacking a creature every turn, or sacking a servo in this scenario, and then getting another servo at the end. See, another Revolution, another Brawler. Okay, stay open and take the Stockpile. Essence Extraction is a great removal spell. Man, yeah, I should be in red-black or green-black, I think. Like, there has been some good blue coming around. I will just take 3 mana, 3 damage to a creature, you gain 3 is good enough. I guess Privileges, if I'm playing white, is also fine. Inventor's Apprentice, another Brawler. Jeez Louise, but there's the Sky Skiff. Okay, this is good. Another Poisoner's fantastic. Some more good white cards, good blue card. I don't mind Prowler, similar to the Make Obsolete card, because again, there are so many 1 toughness creatures in the format, this is fine, but generally, this is just going to kill a servo, which is not quite good enough, although if you nab something like a Poisoner or whatever, you're in good shape. Yeah, our deck's good. Our deck's real good looking right now. So we're up to 3 vehicles. One of them being a skiff, which is, I think, again, the most important of them. We need some more Night Market lookouts still, though. Yes. Wasn't this card decent? No, not X. Deals damage to any target equal to the number of cards in your hand. Discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards. Oh, it was like, okay. It was better later on when you could sandbag lands and then, like, deal 3 damage to something, get rid of 3 lands, and draw 3 fresh cards. Hey, we're only halfway through pack 2, so could very easily get at least 1 or 2 more night market lookouts by the end of pack 3, and a couple more good vehicles. Three mana 2/3 menace is I won't call this a good card, but it has a home in this deck. 3 mana 3/4. These are all pretty mid. Fen Hauler. If we can get a little bit more in the way of artifacts, this card will be decent. Right now we have actually a couple ways to make servos, though, so it's not as bad as it would first appear, right? We only have 3 artifact cards, but Malfist makes an artifact. Both Poisoners can make artifacts. And the Brawlers wheel into. Oof. Are these Artificers? They are, so I think we've passed 1 pair of goggles. That would be a good pickup as well. I think Built to Smash is more likely to be played here than that set. Wow, the other Brawler wheeled too. Sheesh. Well, I did say I should be in, like, red-black. Yeah, I mean, maybe we're red-black aggro. Try to get some more early game artifacts for these improvised cards. Oh my lordy. Confiscation Coup is so good, and I do have a couple of blue cards. There's a second hidden stockpile here as well. A Daredevil Dragster. Man, we have options. I mean, the Coup is the best card here. But is it the best card for this deck? I think that might just be the Dragster or Stockpile 2. This also leaves me possibly still staying mono black, which I kind of want to try if possible. Blah. Revolution, Giant, Glimmer, Trophy Mage. Trophy Mage being able to grab one of our 3 vehicles is actually kind of good. Pia! Oh no! Okay, well, I guess we're just locking in the red. We had so many different routes we could have gone, and we were kind of waffling. And in the end, I guess it will just be the one that's been so super open. I'm a little bit short on the early game artifacts for these brawlers to be really good, though. Like, there's another brawler here, but we're not going to take it. We're just going to take Furious Reprisal. More cheap artifacts, please. Man, more brawlers. This is an artifact that also has some good pressure to it. It can turn into a menace creature. Map and Malice are both. Oh, you know, I didn't even note. But in addition to the night market lookouts, these Spireside Infiltrators are also fantastic with all the vehicles. Just a way to keep pinging for one. Yeah, I'm going to take the Infiltrator here. I think we're going to cut the Fen Hauler if possible. The curve's a little bit awkward. But I think our deck has a good plan. Yeah, I mean, the Engineer's okay in our deck. It's not amazing. I needed more 1 and 2 mana artifacts. If we had a couple more cheap artifacts, I think this deck would be nuts. As it stands, it's probably just good, but not amazing. Need to cut 1, maybe 2 cards here. Hmm. So we ended up getting 4 vehicles. Jeez, all these brawlers, man. 4 vehicles, 3 lookouts, and an infiltrator. So 4 vehicles and 4 creatures that tap to deal a damage. I don't know what I'm supposed to cut here. Maybe Built to Smash can be okay to cut. Maybe one of these 4-mana removal spells isn't good enough. Maybe Midnight Oil can actually be cut as well. Three 1-drops, 2 2-drops, glut of 5s, and a couple of 3, or a glut of 3s and a couple of 4s. Maybe I have enough removal that I can cut the Built to Smash. I don't know about this. Built to Smash seems really good with our vehicles, but 16 land should be okay here. All right, deck looks good. Could be better, but I think this is going to have some real good gameplay to it. Yeah, that hand's amazing. No vehicle, but lookout, turn 3 Pia, removal, and Midnight Oil, so. Oh yeah, and we got the curve out. Awesome. Die young here, maybe. Two for 2. Take it. Let's go ahead and offer the Poisoner, make an artifact. There's definitely merit to waiting since I have Reprisal in my hand, but I don't mind just slamming down the Midnight Oil next turn. That's still a really good play, too. Okay. Alright, let's push. 2 to you, 2 to your Inspector, smack you for effectively 6 because of the trigger here. And remember, Pia has an ability that can either make a creature unable to block, or I can just start pumping one of my artifacts. Smells like impeccable timing to me. But that's fine. I don't mind them killing the Pia. Yep. Put them down to 6. And start drawing 2 cards a turn, and that's going to probably just bury them. Metallic Mimic. It's a delicious 1 toughness creature to eat with the Pyro Helix. Ooh, and the artifact creature. Alright, so let's try to shoot here. Subtle strike, nice. But we still get to attack. I don't actually want to trade my night market lookout. Oh, in fact, this was a bad play. I shouldn't have attacked. I should have just crewed the garrison, because I would have gained one back as well. Alright, small mistake on my part. Little bit too quick play there. The Gonti, steal a card from me. I dig it. Oh, there we go. So I can drain them for 2 here. I can put them to 1 life. Oh wait, could I have killed them? Did I just miss lethal because I'm bad? I miss lethal. Playing too quickly here. So I could have played the Weldfast Engineer, crewed the garrison with the Engineer, attacked with all. Yeah, they would have died. They're still dead here, but they would have died last turn. Alright, but you know what? Our deck's too good. I can afford to play a little bit sloppy. Let's not do that again, though. The power of the 1-mana 1/1 reveals itself. Fast and loose. This is the hand. Turn 1 lookout, turn 2 skiff. You love to see it. Granted, I don't have red, and we're on the draw. But that's not the point. They are going to kill it. All right. Boo. If we can find a red source next turn, we can hit them for 4 in the air. That'd be pretty good. Alright, can we find a mountain? No, we cannot. Let's get the Death Toucher online. I think I'm just going to try to race, even though they have the Tethered Express. These cards are very good. 4 mana, 4/4 trampling vehicle that only crews for 1, and whenever it attacks, it gets larger. Yeah, they're going to try to race me real good. Nice, that's great. Hit him for another 4. Another 6. The race is on, my friends. The race is on. Couple of servos, but Pyro Helix can deal with those nicely. So it's probably going to be better to just Helix the Spire Patrol and put them on a 2-turn Sky Skiff clock. That doesn't matter. Are they racing? No, they're leaving back the flyer. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So they need to find some extra points of damage in order to kill me. Because even if they play a different creature to crew the Untethered Express, they're still short by 1, so... I like going for it like this. Currently just dead to the skiff. Alright, 1 life. Nice. Let's go. This deck slaps. 2 and 0. Quick beatings. Turn 1 lookout. Turn 2 skiff. No! Golly. Oh my god. We only have 7 mountains in the deck. Opening hand has 3, second hand has 2. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Okay. Well, a mulligan to 5 on the play is never going to be very easy to win with, but... if I can hit a 3rd land, we actually have a chance here. Third land, please. Damn it. I know I put a land on the bottom, but I think it was the right play. Oh, that's so brutal. So they're on red-white aggro with vehicles of their own. Oh, this hurts, man. So when vehicles get crewed by the motorist, they get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay. Oh, and it gains haste from the Fanatic, too. Awesome. Oh, they're trading for their motorist? Okay. Do like that trade. Oh, man. That might have been our last chance. So the motors can crew the garrison. It gets +1/+1. The garrison can attack, untap the motorist, and then the motorist can crew it again, so it hits for 5. It's kind of funny. I mean, clearly they have a trick here, but I'm so far behind I can't afford to play around it. I'm just going to go for blocks and hope that maybe they made a mistake. Oh my gosh. They made a mistake. And I still... look at my hand, dude. It is so good. Gosh. Not keeping that 3rd land is biting me in the butt so hard. Wow, they have a ton of redundancy. What the hell? Yeah, their deck's great. Sheesh. Sure. If we had hit the 3rd... if we had hit the 3rd land, or had kept that 3rd land, we would have, I think, easily crushed them. But I don't think it was incorrect to bottom the 3rd land, but that's just kind of unlucky we didn't draw one afterwards. Look at... we had how many 3-drops stuck in our hand? Damn! Ah well, mulligan to 5. What can you do? Good beats. That's frickin' magic, baby. Brutal. I have none of my 1-drops or 2-drops, but I'm on the play with this hand. This is another kind of a sketchy hand, but at least we have 3 lands this time. So I'm probably going to lead with the Dragster. Turn 2 Druid of the Cal is really problematic. 1, it has 3 toughness, but green has a ton of good 4s and 5s that they can now ramp into. Yeah, Rogue Refiner's pretty good. Okay, well, we have the opposite problem of last game, because now I've drawn nothing but land. Ugh. Is this the classic lose to Screw and then lose to Flood? Because I kind of feel like it's about to happen. Yeah, Tiger's great. Let's see if we can get a trade here. If they don't trade, I deal them 4 and draw 2. Okay, that's pretty nice. Probably should just kill the Tiger off right now. Right, I think they're trying to race. They might just play another big creature this turn. Another Tiger or Cavalry or something, maybe. Outrider. We actually want them to make a token, which they might do. Oh, that's a good draw again. Let's get the Skiff online, because we're trying to race. We wouldn't trade Poisoner for either of those creatures anyways. Right, I'm at 8. There's the Cavalry. So, Reprisal. Poisoner. If they have High Spire Infusion, they win. Or any other way to add 3 damage, but I have to commit to this. This is our only option. We're hoping they play a little bit scared. Ooh, that doesn't go to face, though. I mean, technically I could go for the kill here. Don't think I'm going to, though. I think it's a little bit too risky. I think they clearly have something in their hand, so... Because the Essence Extraction gains life, I think we can afford to play around them having a trick of some sort. Welding Sparks for 3, yeah. We didn't cast Essence Extraction on our turn to deny them a mana or a Scry, because I think we want to try to make them think they have lethal when they might not. Because right now I'm at 7, so... Okay. All right, we win with a lot of draws, and that is not one of them. Oh, and even if I had not chumped with my 1/1, we didn't have the win either. I can put them to 1 here. Oh man, brutal. That's sick. Oh, damn it. That's so sick. Okay, good beats. Well, we did flood out a little bit there, and opponent was on 5-land stop. 2 losses that are just kind of unlucky, I think. Yeah, I think I played that correctly. I mean, maybe I'm not supposed to chump with the servo, but even still, we wouldn't have had lethal. Man. All right, a decent opening hand here on the play. Oh, God. Good news. I can save it with Subtle Strike. Once again, we're drawing too many lands immediately. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Whoo, that's a good draw. So now we get to crew, ping them for 1, or drain them for 1, attack for 3, untap the Night Market Lookout. So this is effectively 5 damage to them. 2 from the double drain, and 3 from the garrison attacking. Ugh. Grixis, huh? They bricked. Nice. Alright, end of turn crew, drain for another 1. Shoot the Death Toucher for 1 in their face for 1. Crew, drain them for 1. Attack for 3, untap our Drainer. And a Menace creature. This draw has been great. Kind of makes up for the previous 2. Oh, they milled 3 spells. That's not very nice. Alright, once again, crew end of turn, drain for 1. Another fantastic draw there. Crew with the Infiltrator, ping them for 1. Go to combat. That's fine. Attack for 4, drain them for 1. I don't think they can mill me out. All we have to do is simply attack with the Infiltrator or the Lookout and they just lose. Okay. See, games like that feel good. Well, that gets us to the ever-important 3-win mark, which is 1,000 gems back, because that jump from 250 to 1,000 is the most important. This is another big one here, 1,000 to 1,400 4 wins is generally your money back in these best of 1 queues, but well, let's just hope we get to go turn 1 night market lookout a lot. Okay, on to game 6. Yes, there it is. We don't have a vehicle, but we have 3 of the tap-relevant creatures, so... very good opening hand, and hopefully it can improve with a couple of good draws. Okay. Either a 3rd land... actually, no, let's just draw the 3rd land first. We can draw the vehicle next. 3rd land first. Oh yes, they've given me a scry! We are more likely to hit a land next turn, thank God. Yes, okay, good. Let's make the Thopter and the pump ability. Where's them vehicles? I mean, even if they have a trick here, I don't really mind. We're only losing a servo, and we still get to play out our night market lookout. That, or maybe they just forgot that Pia could pump. They have Pyro Helix. That's fine. Okay. Vehicle, please. I don't care about that. That actually was not our relevant creature anymore, so we're actually really happy they killed that. Gonna play out our Menace Gainer next. Nice. Menace. Another Menace creature. Hit him for 3. Well, they've got Chonk. This is still a really good turn to attack with everything, because they can't really afford to block the 1/1s here. I could have Subtle Strike to finish it off, but I think it's better just to play out the Infiltrator, keep the pressure up. We have them at 1 life just by attacking with the Lookouts and the Infiltrator, so... Whoo! They had the big, scarier green cards, but we had enough early pressure, and there's win number 4. Got him. Okay. Anything else from here is gravy. And who doesn't like a lot of gravy? It's Keeper. We keep drawing our lookouts. We can't find the vehicles lately, but that's not the worst. All we need are a couple of good draws to make this hand tick. Oh, the Decoction module. Those aren't the draws we're looking for. And they have the blue! Yikes, I need a mountain here real bad. Okay, Dragster's not bad. I can't actually crew it though unless I... Oh. Just use the subtle strike. This targets another vehicle. It can't turn itself into a 6/6. Yikes. I don't think it's correct to go for Subtle Strike on our lookout and then try to crew the Dragster. That's way too risky. Okay, they're going to deal 3 damage, pitch their hand. Wow. That is a surprise. What? Why wouldn't they use Welding Sparks first and then Showdown later? That's nuts. Yes, there we go. Okay. Let's get the Menace creature online first. Because that'll be a better individual attacker next turn. They've got a lot of the cool things going on. Era of Innovation and Decoction Module. If they have Whirler Virtuoso, we're kind of just going to lose. But they did not. And that, to me, looks like they are going to be in a rough spot. So, how do we want to play this? I think Reprisaling here makes the most sense. Okay, they didn't crew, and it's crew 4, so now I can simply just activate this and draw 2 cards. If they chump, I still draw 2 cards. If they don't chump, they take 4 and I draw 2. Good, okay, nice. I mean, my hand is stacked. Let's just go to combat. I think we're just going to play out Pia and pass. I don't want to run into a Fumigate. Okay, that's fine. I could save her with Subtle Strike, but now that they're using that, I guess we'll run out the Infiltrator. So unless they have Fumigate, they are very dead here, and we still have some action left over. Okay, another win. Let's go, baby. Five and 2 now. It's too good to mulligan, but it's too slow for us to win, is how I'm feeling. The Dock Hand. Oh, okay. That was our best draw on turn 2. This is a very good card, but is extremely slow. I do not think Fretwork Colony is good. I think that card is terrible. I would not recommend playing that. You need to have it on turn 2, otherwise it's just so bad. And they do have it on turn 2 here, but I'm on the play, they're on the draw, and it cannot block, so it's going to be nothing but a liability. And they missed a land. Alright, that's game over. GG's. If they block the garrison, we just pump it with Pia. We get to crew. Oh, whoops, I should have overcrewed? No, there was no way to. But untapping the market lookout didn't matter. Alright, we kind of got a free win there, so it is what it is. Our draw was great, and our opponent was stumbling, and they had a turn 2 colony. On to the finals for victory. 6 and 2, final boss time. Turn 1, lookout. Turn 2, skiff. Turn 3, Pia. How hard could that be? I cannot keep this hand. This one doesn't have 3 lands in the opener. That's too risky. Oh, God. I'm not going to go to 5 here, but this needs to hit a land so badly. Subtle Strike is so good with Monitor, but I think we want to keep all those creatures. Okay, that's a good start. Now a land next turn. Don't do this to me again. We've been here before where we got stuck on 2 lands with a bunch of 3-drops. Thank you. I am very happy. Helix is generally really good versus white. Scrap Trawler with nothing in the graveyard yet. This is a lot of pressure, my friends. They don't have a good block here. They're either trading for a 1/1 or they're chumping my garrison. That's fine. Oh, yes. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have probably not attacked with the Poisoner, and that would have been able to let me drain again with the Lookout, but, I mean, obviously this worked out. Oh, good combo there. Very nice. So the mechanic can return permanents you control to your hand. And then the Rebel has Revolt. If a permanent you control left the battlefield, you get to give a creature -3/-3 until end of turn. This is 3 to crew. Let's sit back for now and just start draining for 1 again. Oh, they're turning off my Lookout from crewing. That's funny. Where is that next black source? We have 7 mountains in the deck and already drawn 3 of them. Yeah, they've stabilized really well. Okay, that's good. Can start pinging them again. Ah, there goes our infiltrator. Oh my gosh. This is too funny. I don't think we're winning, and it only takes them drawing 1 removal spell again for my Poisoner, and we're losing really badly, I think. Jeez! That card is so broken. Well, might not have won anyways, turns out. ETB, all creatures get -2/-2. Whenever another creature dies, they get an energy. They can pay 3 and 4 energy and put a creature from any graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under their control. Wow. Well, I guess no surprise we're playing against a pretty insane deck in the finals. Yeah. GG's. That's game. Alright, good beats. Well, I think I can't be too upset. We started off 2-2 and we rattled back to 6 wins with a really cool Night Market Lookout deck. Like I said, I think we had a little bit too much top end. We needed a couple more early game plays, especially the skiffs. Like, these are the most important vehicle, I think. But overall, I think we showed the strength of the tap creature matters and vehicles. So, good stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you back later.